Hello and welcome to a Neverwinter stream. It has been a little while since... Oh, actually it hasn't even been that long since I played it. I actually might be doing... Here, let me check if they're doing a train on this layer now. Because earlier there was not a train going. But if there's a train going, that would be nice. Let me go check. Ah. But yeah, we are just gonna have some fun with Neverwinter. The arm broke for my mic, so I no longer have it to the side of me. Instead, I have it right in front of me on my desk. So you may hear the... Okay. You might hear my keys a bit more. But overall... Oh, no, didn't mean to get hit by that. But overall, I think I should be good, but I want to do a nice little test stream, which this is what it is. Before I go and... What are these things? These thorned pines. But I want to do a test stream to see my volume or audio quality before I try and record. That's just another book. Ooh, a nature thing. Before I try and record and edit Couture, because I kind of would like to have good audio. At the very least, I can protect the wolves. They have things that I want. I've also started using the Angel of Protection as a healer, because I was using Mort, or the Laughing Skull, but it 100% is it's just Mort. No question about it, it is Mort from Planescape Torment. I was using him for ages, because exactly what I said, he's from Planescape Torment. And even back then, I really liked the game, even if I pretty much never got anywhere. Though I will say, for anyone who's watching now or in a VOD, highly, highly, highly suggest playing Planescape Torment. No idea what that thing is. It's like, I don't know where these thorn pines are. I haven't been seeing any glowy things. And I'm pretty sure that's just for, yeah, the fires in the village. No idea what I'm be collecting. The thorn pines. Nope, I found it. I've been at least enjoying this game last few weeks or so. I'd probably utilize the VIP stuff I have sitting in my inventory. But I know I still really don't have the time. So it's like I want to play it more. I don't have the time since I'm still finishing up classes. Or rather, I have one more class to finish up. And then I should have some free time. But until then, I am still busy. So, gonna wait until finish that all up, and then I can go, ta-da! I can relax and play some games and, you know, do things. I got a lockbox. I got 2 lockboxes. How unfortunate. It's a smallish trees, it seems. But they have some wolves. Usually I would be doing a train run, aka joining in a group. Oh, people are on number 5. Let's actually see. Okay, nope, 5 is full, so I can't do that. Dang. Very unfortunate. Not up out of the area again. Nothing. Okay. Trying to find these trees that are going to be annoying, I foresee. Good old twitchy fingers back at it again. No, that was one. It's like keep trying to look like, do you sparkle? Do you sparkle? And the answer is like, no. It's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be like the boards. One of the daily or weekly quests is to get a bunch of boards from the town to fix up things. And draw everyone in and push their souls back into their bodies. And ta-da! You take a lot longer to kill because you're named Fancy Dude. But I've been enjoying things and yeah, been enjoying things and definitely love the fact that at least for right now you can do this campaign. No matter what your gear is, because while my gear might have been decent for back in the day, that back in the day was like 5+ years. So, you know, it's been a little while. It's not aged well, including my fancy bracers that used to just like spawn money out of nothing. I love those bracers because it was so easy to get so much money because of that. Not that the gold and stuff was really useful, but it still was one of those things like it was so nice to have. But I'm slowly getting new gear. Actually, that does remind me. Need to put myself into a skirmish queue. I can get that done. I just killed that deer. Why does it keep tormenting me? I just have to try and find these trees. I'm gonna try and get a skirmish and a dungeon done. That way I get the daily stuff. Daily bonus from doing those. Not that way. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to look for. Very unuseful for the description. Trying to see, like, are there any sparklies over there? Also, if you think it looks a little blurry or like fuzzy, I'm pretty sure that's just like the area. Like it's just a case of they're like, ah yes, icy, you know, storms. We must make it just like a little blurry. Not so the medium thickness trees. The medium growth potentially. I don't actually know what any names. There's like maybe one of them. I just think like I think I've only seen one of those size of trees. Yeah, well, it is a wolf. Can't jump over that. Very unfortunate. Right here. What's this say? Apparently nothing. Okay, skirmish time. Going over there. Okay, can I find an... Oh, there's another tree. Wonderful. Bum, 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 bum. I was like, did I get attacked? No, I think it was just that other person attacking them. Hopefully they didn't, like, I'll save you. And I was like, do, 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 do. Not a knowledge in the world. I think that was the only one bad. Yeah? Okay. We are into Skirmish Town. Dum bum 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 bum. Ooh, I think I like this one. Give ourselves a buff. Let's mount up. And go, go, go. Do ba do ba do ba do 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 do. Also, currently I have just a build built around cursing. I don't know how effective it truly is. It theoretically is more effective. Plus, I have constant curse on anything. So I can just kind of go like, yep. Also, I forgot, I can buff people with my R. Because it's a defensive thing, but you can only do it on people who are in your party. Which, when I'm just doing the trains, pretty much isn't the case. Or, you know, like no one's in my party unless we're like at the last stage. Whee! And so it's like, now I can actually do it, and I'm like, yay! Because I love buffing other people. It's one of the reasons why in like WoW, I love playing, didn't get me, or did get me, didn't get an ally. Why I love playing a paladin is because they have so much extra utility. Whoops! They have so much extra utility. And they go like, here's a little buff, here's a little extra healing. I get to be a nice support class as a DPS, and it makes me very happy. I got my little win, and so push it back. I love that ult. It is just super satisfying. Thank you. The good old AoE thingamabub. I also could try and do healing again. I used to do healing. And I even attempted to write a guide on like, this is what you need to do. And I had so much more confidence in my youth of like, this is how you do things, this is how this works. And now I'm like, very much the case of like, no one should ever listen to anything I say. But I am getting a little bit better at that. As I have started doing weekly Gems of War tips videos. And it's mostly because I've made this giant spreadsheet. Get out of that. And I have just a ton of data calculations going on. So it's like I have a theoretical like power evaluation of different things. And I was just like, I really should share this with more people because I have this data, whether it's valid or what, you know, I have it. I can share it, so that's what started that. And now I'm actually noticing like I'm actually getting some decent views. AK, I'm getting like 5 to 10 views or something. I can't actually run. But I more importantly, I'm getting like one or like I'm getting about like 3 likes on them, which isn't much, you know, especially if you compare it. Ooh, sweet, that was it. Which isn't much if you compare it to literally almost any other channel. But at the same time, That's my screenshot. No. Because I'll look at it later and record what I got. Because I want to also try and get like, okay, this is roughly the RNG from this item or from these chests and those kind of reward stuff. I am still 19. Don't think we're doing anything. Oh wait, so let's go into the dungeon queue. Try and get that reward done. Looking for more medium trees, because I also need to do that just for advancing the story. Which makes the task all that more annoying, where it's like, I think maybe there's like 3 trees. That is it. And you have to get 5 of them. Oh, nobody noticed me. Definitely didn't just try and fly past. Grab this one yet? I'm not, so I'm gonna grab this before jumping in. Maybe once I'm done with it, I can grab it again. We'll do this dungeon. And potentially then see if we can instance hop to more active instance. Try and get some more, or get the train done, get some good rewards from that. I definitely think there is indeed 4 or 5 at least. It just, they do seem to be very hidden. Ba-da-bop, ba-da-bop, ba-da-bop. Ooh, this one. It has been a while since I've done this. By a while, I mean I haven't done this dungeon since this campaign was a normal campaign and not a legacy. Not a legacy one. I was right into this anyway. Because I like back in the day, like this, the Feywild or whatever it is, like was a legitimate campaign that you'd want to try and do, get some of the rewards, get some of the boon points, all that kind of good stuff. And since then, oh, dang it. Since then has turned into just a legacy of like, yeah, it existed. We don't really care at this point. Still have like a bunch of the currencies from these old ones. And I still need to like turn them in at the exchange vendor, but I haven't gotten around to doing that because that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'll get around to doing it eventually, but I, you know, if I'm going to be spending my time doing things, I'm going to do it either with what's more valuable for my time, like things that are like, oh, this gives you 10,000 years of experience versus doing this other thing that gives you 2 gold. It's like I'm gonna go for the, you know, 10,000 years of experience for the sole purpose of, you know, that's just gonna give me a lot more reward in the time I take, or whatever. Point being, as you know, I like to ramble, is that it's like I might as well do things that give me rewards, and that's going to be the new content I can get nice, good rewards, and get some cool gear since it's been ever so long since that's happened. Oh, hey, we have the same mount. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because I desperately need to get some new gear. It will be very nice once I actually get the new gear. And then, also in theory, if I have the time, if I don't, but in theory, if I have the time, I also would do the daily/weekly quests on my alts to, you know, get more rewards and such. But definitely one of those things where it's like, if I have the time, and the answer is no, I do not. As much as I'd like to. But as kind of shown today, I am at least getting a little bit more time. I am catching up on all my chores. A lot of the things that are like, a lot of my chores that are like, hey, do this thing, do that thing, you know, check these things, are taking a lot less time because of the fact that I'm doing them very routinely. And so, I need to get out of there. And so, it just got slided away. And so I was able to get a lot of my monthly tasks all nice and taken care of in just like about an hour, instead of having to go check a ton of different things, manually look up each one of them, handle all that kind of stuff, clean all these different things, you know, figure out, okay, how is this such a mess? All of that kind of annoying things, I was able to just kind of not have to worry about. Nice. Got some seals. That was the other thing as well. There was double seals this like last week from like Wednesday. I've missed most of it. I've missed most of it because of the fact that I've just been, well, busy either doing work or, you know, work or chores or getting ready for the Ren Fair that I went to this last Saturday, which was an absolute blast. I am never good with large groups of people, but for some reason the Ren Fair was like totally fine, barely an inconvenience. And however, we kind of forgot to grab sunscreen due to a good old-fashioned case of it was cold in the morning, or not even morning, but once we got there, so we didn't think about it. Luckily, I was pretty much covered head to toe, so I didn't suffer too badly for it, but it definitely was like, whoops! Oh no! Something drained my AP, that's very annoying. Good dodge out. Jeez. I was hoping to do some damage with the mount ability, and I ended up doing a lot less damage by getting stunned. There's a lot of cool stuff at the Ren Fair. I didn't end up getting anything because, well, mostly because we didn't double back and not like had that much money to spend. Just in general. Big ol' yawn there. Had a great time. I do not want to get anything drained. I don't even know if they're the ones who drained it, but it's like not taking the chance. Ooh, treasure chest. Of course, it's a mini. Should have expected it to be a mimic. At the very least, I can, like, just run away from it. Oh my god, just slowly running towards... Like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Ooh, mount upgrade token. Yes, please. I will gladly need on that. Because that's actually something I could need. Not could need, do need. I mean, a companion, or if I look at my mounts, stable. I've got greens. I got this one legendary. I'm not even sure where I actually got the mount. Maybe it was on the auction house. Honestly, got no idea. Where is this other person? Is it just because they died? That could be it as well. Yes! I won the upgrade token. I am very happy with that. Yeah, normally I'm not the kind of person who just like kick the person. Oh, that's very unfortunate that they got back just in time to get kicked, probably. Okay, yeah, they didn't end up getting kicked. Because they came back just as I was like, yep, get rid of them. They've been DC'd. Yeah, this last week has been busy, but also the other thing is this last term I've had to go to class twice a week, go actual in person, not super close, so it takes a little while, and then I have to be in class, and you know, that's just a ridiculous request, you know, actually having people in. Wow, he died so quick. Alright. Oh yeah. Just being in class takes up a lot of time, even if even if I'm not actually getting much out of it. But it was required for the class, and I thought I would enjoy the class, and I still overall did enjoy the class, but definitely less than I was expecting. Mostly because it just turned out to be like a glorified book club, and also insults of, you should have remembered this. It's like, gee, thanks. And so it's just overall a little bit annoying. Ooh, shard of the back. Let's see if I get anything nice out of this chest. There was a mimic again. Well, at the very least, in theory, it can drop like a mount token, so I call that valuable. And I knew that would happen. I don't know. I was like, yeah, I should try and mount up. But I knew it wasn't gonna work. Nothing useful this time. But you never know. And I am a sucker for opening chests. is like one of those things where it's just like, yes, please. Like I would like randomly generated loot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't hit me. I'm just a pitiful warlock. I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay. Don't have aggro anymore. As it should be. I shouldn't be grabbing aggro. Maybe once I get all the new gear, I could be doing that, but definitely like my current gear level, oh, I should not be getting any sort of aggro. Why did I take some damage? I was clearly not in the thing. Oh no, it's because Valentra is going magic missile. Magic missile. Every so often. Like just how little it's doing. Do you get a punchy? Like I wanna hit you, wanna take you down. I wanna finish the dungeon for my loot. Bum ba da bum. Hey, why'd you knock me back? Dun. I'm hoping this week, more like later. Well, that's very unfortunate. I may just be healed though. Yeah, I just healed out of it. I don't think anyone killed her. I just was kept alive. Just like, yeah, you're fine. Don't have to be all noisy about it. You're perfect. I think that was instant. Sure. Oh, I had my action points drained while I was in that. Very unfortunate. There's a big old dragon. And I'm healed myself. Get out of breath, weapon. First rule of any game, get out of. Ooh, dang it! I didn't realize he was doing that. I did some damage. Didn't do great damage, but I did some damage. And I got some good. I got some loot. Ooh, that's quite nice. I mean, it's not worth too much, as it apparently seems to only be about 783 AD, but that's still kind of nice to see. So yes, I don't think I've really gotten any of those before. Okay, let's see if we can get. Whoop! Not that one. Let's see if we can get the final tree. Grab this one again. I can. Wonderful. Perfect. I can return to Hans. Let's go through-ish this way so we can also extinguish the fires. What are we on? We are on number 1. This way. I'll have to check. Looks like they might. I'm gonna actually check if they are doing a train, since there's only one up right now, which usually suggests it is actually just a train. I should say, if it's this one that's up. If it's that one that's up, it usually is a case that there isn't a train going. Okay, as if I'm any sort. Now, it doesn't look like we're doing anything. Unfortunate. So let's go throw some water on the houses. Okay. Bum bum ba bum. Bum bum ba bum. I don't think those actually count. Like how it's just like the black void of just like, no, you don't need to go over here. Anything burning? Or has it all been splashed down by the other players? Ah. Oh no, that was just a bush. It looked like it was a little like lizard or something that was just walking back and forth. Boom bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Whoop 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 spin. Spin it around. Whoop whoop. Am I playing a little dirty and unlucky? Hoping for the best? You betcha. Am I surviving like a pro? The good old-fashioned case of I'm alive somehow. Like that. Okay. Where's some more fires? I would like to throw the fire out of the window. Window. Where is the fire to throw? Looky here, there's some fire to throw me. Yattity lots and yattity rotti do. There's some more fire up there, so. Nice. I like how the water doesn't aggro. Some games it would aggro, some games it wouldn't. It seems this is on the wouldn't side. Okay, just need a little bit more fires. Just 2 more fires to extinguish. I do not need to fall into that giant pit. I definitely haven't done that before. I don't think I actually have, but you know, it's fun to say I definitely haven't, because then it sounds like I definitely have. Nice. Okay, now let's go to 12. Or go to the defend the ambush thingamabob, which I think, or not defeat the ambush, which I think is just go kill these like 10 doohickeys. Oops, those are the gold still. They were just glowing, which made me confused. And pull those souls out of their body and push them back in. That's such a fun daily power. I used to back in the day not like single target. Didn't like single or AoE abilities because single target did more damage. But as time has gone on, I love AoEs. They kill groups of enemies super quick. And that's really what most things are. It's like groups of enemies. Every so often, there is a case of like good single target damage is the key to everything. And that most of the time is just cases of... Interesting. Mostly just cases of like you're only fighting one or two enemies at a time in most content, and then it's a case of like, yeah, single target is better than. Most games love to like, yeah, fight these 5 enemies, and it's like, yes, please. I will gladly fight the 5 enemies, and then take care of them really easily. And save so much time versus, you know, fighting them one at a time. I need a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Got that finished. What was called again? Let's see. 14 is full, so 8, 14. Let's see. Oh. Let's see what 8 is doing. Because if we can get... That's about halfway, so that gives me good hope. Oops. Didn't mean to get hit. Oops. This is what I get for not paying attention to where I'm going. Oh, nice. There is indeed people doing stuff. We love to see it. Now this definitely will be a bit more on the repetitive side, as we'll be shuffling between like 6 different missions in like 2 or 3 locations. But this is where some of the nice rewards are. Technically you don't get that much rewards from just doing these events, but you get a lot of the different dailies and weeklies done. Like the heroic endeavors. You need to do roughly 10 of them to finish the weekly. And that gives you some good rewards. I know he's in mute phase, but it's boring to do anything else. Plus, I do actually still get some stuff by just throwing 0 damage bolts at him. Soul Puppet, get in there, do some Soul Puppet damage things. Ah, dang it, I got stoned. Let's see. Yep, got some stuff. Is it still the refinement week? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not refinement week, so I guess they just give you 500 refinement points for that mission anyways, or that heroic event, whatever. Having a healer minion, one of the best things you can do, honestly, until like maybe much later gear, where you're just like, oh, I don't have to, pretty much until you don't have to worry about surviving, having having a healer minion is so nice because it helps you not worry about needing to survive. And so as you get better gear, it'll become more of the, you know, you can deal with more and not have to worry about or you know, your survival. This stuff is very much the case of like you gotta do it in groups because it would probably be a bit more difficult to do it solo. I wonder how that'll be the case with the legacy campaigns. Like, can I do those solo? I have terrible gear. Oh wow. Okay, heroic endeavors is a lot easier because that was one big heroic encounter. Gave 40%. Also, great job everyone killing the wolves away from the statue. Okay, so let's see. How much AD do I have? Let's refine that. Actually, I have a decent amount. I am quite happy. Also, I almost have 500 of the Regate shards to get the fancy move speed non-consumable. That also increases how much you get from the little pouches of currency rewards. Hello. Actually, let's make sure it's not mine. It may have been mine. I was the idiot.
The corruption must take form.
Definitely knew where it was, and definitely didn't just happen to be in the same right in. Now you might think it's a waste to use my daily power against those kind of enemies, but you see, the thing is anything that kills the enemy quicker gets you through quicker. Doesn't matter where you use it, as long as you aren't theoretically wasting it. And in my opinion, killing something just, you know, a second faster is not wasting it. I know my limits. I'd love to try and charge and grab them all, but I can only charge in and grab some of them. Yeah, I think they must have buffed the rates of heroic for the heroic endeavors. Because last time I tracked it, it was like 12% for the like these ones, and 8% for the small ones. So they definitely buffed or made it easier since like a few weeks ago. Yeah, that is the other thing, is like, as much as I would love to be playing this a lot more often, I definitely just do not have the time, and it sometimes is like weeks between being able to just sit down and play. But at the very least, I have been able to keep up on my chores, which I am quite happy with. It isn't the most exciting of things, but I'm at least getting what I need to do done, which is more than I can usually say. And have some more attention. Also, I know I talked about it earlier, but it is just something I'm very happy about. The fact that, like, my Gems of War videos have been getting, like, a handful of likes and a decent amount of views is just like, yay! The effort I put into it every week, try and do it really quickly before I have to go to work, is actually yielding something. You know, it's not a ton of stuff, but it is like enough for me to go, yay, and feel successful, even if it's a very low level of success. Stop that. I do get action points even if I don't do any damage. That is great. Right, forgot, you also, just by doing the heroic counters, you also get some battle pass XP. I should check where I am, because, you know, it's one of those things like, you should do it daily. And I'm like, something, do one thing every 2 weeks? Got it. But I've definitely settled down a bit, from shuffling games again. Oh, upgrade token. Yeah. Trade bars. I need to figure out what I can use the trade bars on. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I only got 2 more weeks. Still would theoretically need... Okay, it does seem to be a lockbox. I just couldn't see if it required a key. Still need some number of points, so I might get it, I might not. And whatever the case is, not too worried. Now, if I had bought the battle pass, I would be kind of bummed if I couldn't get it, but also if I bought the battle pass, I'd be a bit more focused on trying to get it. Neverwinter is a very cozy game to try and stream, unless there's like bugs and like visual issues with old content, is what caused me to not play last time at the start of 2025 when I was up doing a MMO rampage. And I didn't actually hit it. They were slightly too far away. Because I got frustrated with a little issue. Got some more refinement points, got that weekly done. Still need to do a lot for the activities side of things. Actually, though, let us check the boxes. Yeah, okay, it doesn't say anything about being locked. No, it does. It says requires an enchanted key to open. Okay, that just... I'll check it later then. But it might be the case where... Icebreaker. Where this one is just openable, which is actually really cool if that is the case. Which hopefully I can get to that. Also, I can just sit on this. Because I have a healer, so I'll just keep getting healed. It's very convenient. Also, I seem to have been blocking it. I don't know why. I was like, how do I block like life-draining magic? Gosh, having a healer is awesome. Fight the dude. Also, I need to try and get enough Astral Diamonds. So that way, next time there is the bundle that has like Dritz and the rest of the Halls of Companion, I can get that for my friend. They like that. That arrow stuff. You got that one? You got that one?
Hurry!
You got that one? And the opposite side? People got the opposite side? Okay, perfect. We don't need to kill the things, we just need to, you know, hit the other thing. Act. Okay, let's check this again. 2,000, and I just need 6,000, so I can get that in 2 days, so I will most certainly be able to get it. I'm looking forward to that reward at the very least. And it's the miners. Never liked this one for the sole reason of escort mission. And they are always so slow and fearful and die at the even mention of an enemy in their paths. It is pathetic. Bum bum. You know what the funny thing is? I forgot to actually put a going live message on social media. Whoops. We'll do that now. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Just do that now. You can tell I am quite out of practice with just how things are.
You'll need
But it is what it is. You only get more practice by doing things. Also, fun thing. My mom made some homemade hamburger buns for today. They were quite delicious. I was quite happy with those. Oh, it's like now we wait for the next wave of goblins. Hey look, the next wave of goblins. Hey look, another wave of goblins. And look, more AoEs. Actually, no, those might have been ally AoEs I want them to be in.
That should be what we're looking for.
And steal their souls. And now that might have been a waste. Also, I get a bunch of seals of the spider gods, which I get to use for useful gear as well. It's not as good as what you can get currently for the current area, but compared to what gear I have, to put in comparison, most of my gear is about 1200 level. The Seal of Spider God stuff is 3,100. So almost a triple of my gear tier. So it's quite nice to like, yay, new gear. I should have saved it for this. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Also, it was really sad. I ran the numbers on like the different abilities for the Warlock, for the damage Warlock. And I have to sadly say, Eldritch Blast is indeed one of the better abilities to be using. As much as I wanted not to end up using it, it is one of the higher DPS ones because it's fast, and then also every third hit you do an AoE. So it's good on the AoE front, and, or at least decent. And it's good on the single target front. Plus it gives you a good amount of soul sparks. I don't need to, but I love when there's just a massive amount of targets to hit with the AoE. Get away, get away, get away, hey, hey, get away, boy.
Now reactivate the
Wonderful. Once I figured out how to do that one, it was so much easier. It made me so, it was like, yay, I can do it I can do it. Do it well. Almost to the frost, which will be nice. And then from there, there's just a few more daily things I think I'll want to try and do. Or weekly, as they might actually end up being. Given the time, it's not too bad. Actually, I'll probably still have some time, and I can do it.
by summoning the guardians.
I can, in the air. I can probably do some of the legacy weeklies that I've picked up, so I can get the heroes medallions and get some extra stuffs from there. Oh no, it needed to be able to sleep. There were so many boar around the statue, and people pulled it away from the statue. It did so much damage. I'm guessing at this point people are getting some of the fancy like dungeon or super dungeon gear, and as such are being able to just like, hello enemies, you are not a problem, which now makes me think, yeah, once I get normal gear for here, I should be nice and toasty for doing the heroic encounters of the legacy stuff. Ooh, we're almost done with the frost, or almost to the frost stuff, and I'll have the struggle of survival done, I believe. Also, someone trying to buy a mythic flapjack. 3 million. If million. Let's assume that one Zen wasn't 750, but was 1,000 just for easy rounding. That would be about 1,000 yen, I guess. Assuming I'm not failing anymore. Yeah, I think it'd be 1,000. I think 1,000 times 1,000 is a million. That's 3. 3,000. So 3,000 Zen. And Am I supposed to send things? I can't see that yet. Was it 100 Zen to $1? So that'd be like $30. Yeah, it was something like that. It's like $30. Like, oh, I want to buy this thing that's effectively worth like $30, which is just a wild amount of currency. Actually, now that I think of it, it's not even that wild. The reason I say that, is, you know, I also do a bunch of stuff in WoW, and also a lot of auction house shenanigans and gold making. And as such, yeah, I flip a lot of different things, and I mean, for the most part, I don't end up selling anything that's like a WoW token, you know, directly, you know, worth. But like, there definitely are some things that, oh, my nose, that are end up selling for like half a WoW token. So usually like 100,000 or such. So that like right there is $10, an effective $10 value. Ooh, it started. It started. It started. Let's see where it is. Where is it now? Where is it now? Is this undead opens? Aha! I guess it. No, I can just look up. So it is over here. Truthfully, I probably should just stayed with the group, but I've never been one to make any sort of sense. Okay, we're going here. Wish I had more stamina. Is there anything going here? It's like, no, I shouldn't just kill all these enemies for myself. But I will make sure I tag this one. Please do more damage to him so I can run away to the next. Oh no, we are the last one. I love when it's just like, oh, I'm gonna kill this really quickly so then I can go to the next thing, and it's like, nope, I was really slow. Also, nice thing about having a healer is I just don't have to worry about snow stuff. Or I still have the buff up from the potion or the blessing. Okay, yay. We'll be able to make it. Okay, perfect. I'm going to stop attacking so the others can try and hopefully hit it. I think some people didn't get it, but at the very least, anything no. But at the very least, I stopped so that they had a higher chance. That my damage is a huge number. Okay, let's go down. Go. Ooh, nope, nope, that's danger, danger, danger. We are in danger. Okay, yeah. I was saved by a brave... Oh, actually, no, I need to roll the key as well. By a brave hero. Can't be me, I am not a brave hero. Definitely not on the brave or the hero side of things. But look, a little rabbit. Sweet. Oh, Need to kill 5 more of those. Okay, actually, what do we get? For the enriching of frigid foes. We get those. That's actually kind of useful. I think I'll try and look for more things. Try and kill. If I can kill them, that'd be wonderful. And I could get that daily done. Yeah, I have a feeling that's just not gonna happen. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the lighthouse and maybe once I'm back. Hit them. I hit them, but I don't think that was enough. Maybe it was. Nope, it was not. I probably didn't even get credit for any of them. Also, there's something incredibly satisfying by just gliding around on wings.
This then is our path. Your mind is yours. That is good. I will guide you. Seek the
Just do some decent AoE damage, all good. So that's the other thing. The nice thing with having AoE curse on just the at-will spells is that I get combat advantage, I think it was. So that way, just I get to do like 50% more damage, and that's assuming all bonuses, assuming they don't have anti-combat advantage. Yes, don't mind me. You minded me. How rude. Don't mind me. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd probably... And AoE. Pull and push. Now we love it. And having a healer makes it so much more doable, because otherwise my health gets dangerously low. I could usually do it, but it definitely was just like, oh, okay, I survived. I'll grab these. I bet it's really worth it, but I like doing it anyways. It usually is a really cheap thing, and then 6 silver. This at least will be a little bit quicker since I got some more gear since last time. Dodge, so don't get hit. Dodge, so don't get hit. Dodge, so... The Warlock is nice because you can use so little of your dodge just to get away from whatever you're doing instead of like half your stuff. It is so convenient that way. I didn't dodge that one. I think it's going back a little bit quicker. I know that doesn't really do much damage, but it's something. Maybe it's more than what I actually do normally, but who knows on that front. I haven't done that yet. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't have a nice easy mic, mute my mic button. Fortunately. Probably should try and do that. Because when it was right above me, I could just kind of reach up, but now it's a little bit too far away to conveniently reach. And also, I'll most likely bump it away from what it's supposed to be. Assuming this is even really what it's supposed to be. Nice. Only took about 2. Yeah, only took about 2 daily thingamabobs. Daily powers. Yeah. Nice.
Bring what you
Oh,
want
no.
to Hans and Irsa.
That's effectively nothing at least. I think that was most of the quests. I mean, I'll pick up some new ones. Just due to... Ooh, look, it's been an hour and a half. Just due to the nature of finishing some of them. They seem to be on a very cyclical kind of thing. Let's first turn in this one to progress.
Well, they're not perfect, but I shan't
Actually, which ones give us...
Walk in his. Oh, phew. That took a lot more out of me than. Blessed be, you're all right.
Which quests give us
Am I
the shards?
until the head is cut?
Because I want to try and
A
get...
waking nightmare. It's seared into my mind.
Oh no, actually, never mind. I have enough.
It can reignite.
I have enough to get it. Wonderful stuff. Nice. So now I'll get bonus things. Search. Bonus things. Oh, it's a damage boosting thing. I didn't realize. What's that? It's almost one of those things like, I should have more for these kind of slots ready. Okay. Real question is, how much health do I have right now? Million. It still does, you know, 1/10 of my health, so it's still something. I'm gonna have to set up that, to be in, or just remember to use it kind of thing. I'm all floaty. And it's now, I'm very slidey.
Got it all sorted. Leave a task right out.
Now I get a little bit more. Did I really speed up with that? I feel like I might have just slowed down by being slidey.
Of course, just
I've got the weekly. I just mixed the weekly. So things reset on Mondays.
Drink up now. I know it
That
tastes awful.
last time.
That's how you...
Ever since the vision, I've been doing what I can to help the maddened. I felt that perhaps they can help us, that there might be clues in their words. One such victim murmured something about trees and an artifact, and I was able to discover that there is a magical device capable of identifying corrupted trees. Though the cause is unknown, and I'm hesitant to rely on the artifact, if there's a chance of easing this suffering, we have to try. We have to have faith. Please, find the artifact, find the trees, and burn them.
Okie dokie. Also, now that I've got the ice, bonk. What else should I try and buy? Right, I can buy weapons here for the ice stuff. Let's see. Got now this. Next week I can get. Ooh, that would be very nice to get. After that, armor-wise, just need the tokens and those. But also, I know I need to have the tokens for the quests, so I'll be holding on to the tokens because I need a good amount of those. Oh, interesting. I also need the seals. So I will also try and get that when I can. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum. Oh, it's all the way up there. Fascinating. That little spot I hadn't looked into yet. All the way up there. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Then I can start. Well, I mean, there's still a good chunk of things to go, I think. Grab some of this herb. And some trolls. Like this. Yes. I was like, I feel like there's another herb around here. Couldn't figure it out, and now I did. Bum 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 bam bam bam. There really isn't too much. Oh, the voices. Yeah, because I'm only getting the tokens, or not getting the tokens, so I'm not really getting much out of it, because I have plenty of the I don't know how to say it. Don't really need to be caring about the rest of the dailies. Oh, cool. Ooh, bones. Bum 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 bum. What are you? What is this? It's a little stone. What is this? Looks very shadowy, corrupted. Looked like that tree moved. I just need to burn the marked trees. Which I'm hoping this line is taking me to it. Right? Nope, it took me to roughly the center. Okay, so I just gotta... Yep. Roughly the center. Got it. I mean, no surprise, but still. Any bad trees? Okay, so it's like what's going on over there? It's a player. That's what it was. I just kind of have to see if I could find one of them, because it's like I have no idea what it looks like. Oh look, this looks very marked. That makes a lot more sense. Logging camp, anything in the logging camp? Probably not. Feel like I just was at this one, so. No, I don't think there's any trees in the cave. Just a hunch. Ah, this one's also barred. Maybe? Maybe? Bum 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 ba ba da 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 da. Gotta pay attention and look for a mark. Hey, look at her. It might not be a mark, but at least it's an herb. Okay, out of that territory. Dum 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 dum. There are some trolls. They didn't know what would hit them, but I said, hello, I am your doom. Now there's some wolves as well. They wanted to join the party. And I said, no, ho, 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 ho. I have no use for a wolf here. And a bad tree, and a bad tree. Why haven't you joined the party? Let me in on you. Yeah, but ain't that you? Guess I didn't really need the twisted draw. Oh well, I could just do this and give myself a little power boom. Okay, nice, 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 nice. There's a chest. It is a chest. How wonderful. I got 4 of them. At least that's something. Yes, there was a final marked tree right down here. And all I had to do was go over here. Don't mind me, trolls. I am running away. The things finished up? Yes, one of them finished up. I need to figure out the profession stuff at some point. I tried messing around with it when it was new, but I never really got too far into the actual like thinking of it beyond like this gives me points and it is easy to make. So I made a bunch of horn glue. But I want to try and look into the profession and go like, yep, this is how much this makes, this is how much this makes, this is how much this costs, and, you know, do a whole nice thing and see how efficiently I can turn gold into astral diamonds.
It's slight, but I'm sensing the corrupting influence waning, albeit temporarily. Perhaps if we keep at it, we might be able to stave off the horrible whispers for just a little longer. That should buy me time to continue working. It's not easy doing that, and tending to the sick. Thank you for your help. You should check back in with Hans.
I've discovered something interesting. The samples you brought me indeed have degrees of deformity, with the worst being nearest to the ruins. focus our efforts there. Which reminds me, before the invasion, I discovered mechanisms linked to a magical archive. I'm not sure who or what it belongs to, but I believe if you activate these mechanisms, we may get more answers. Or more questions.
I love the, like, oh, more questions, because that is so accurate to, like, going into ruins or whatever. Like, you're gonna find so much stuff that you do not have the answers for. So it's like, you might find the answer for your question, but most likely you'll just find more questions in search of that answer. So like, well, I know it is this thing. Unfortunately, I don't know what this thing is. And apparently, to get to this thing, we need these things, which I also don't understand. And so now we need to figure out what these things are. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, it was these little things that I was like, what is this? Apparently that is. Ooh. What is he doing? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it'll be finishing, so I'm just going to continue on to the next area. But I don't want to run into any trolls, so I'm going around. What other weeklies do I have to do? Oh. Wow, that is annoying weekly, or what's it, daily? Yeah, it's a daily that if you aren't in... too far. If you aren't in the right place at the right time, you don't get credit for it. It's like, I feel like if you're at least within the, you know, area, that it should give you credit. Huh, cool. I didn't see you there last time. Also, now that we're dealing with like ancient ruins and stuff, now I'm like, what caused the, you know, madness of the future? So, you know, like, what actually ends up causing that? Is it just like maddening whispers? Like, is N'Zoth? I know N'Zoth is a Warcraft property and not a Forgotten Realms property. But, you know, same kind of thing of like an old god whispering into your ear going, "You'll be driven insane." Whew. But that's also cool. There's this fancy little sacred oak. Also, there's this thievery kit that I'm just like, ooh, piece of candy. Yep, there's 6 silver, and there it is. And like 25 refinement points. Ooh, enter the revealed path. What's in there? Bum 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 bum. Whew, you're a 5-star. Cool. A 5 circle or whatever. Point being is definitely on the like, ooh, you're pretty powerful. I'm not gonna try and fight you, even though now that I have a healer, I probably could. Because healers are awesome. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that really is a revealed thing. And I knew those were leading to something. It's like, oh, those are some cool bones. Mutant Berserkers. Interesting. And then let's do AoE. And kill most of them. Oh, Tame. A bear was actually the sturdiest of them all. Interesting. What is this going to? Pillar of some sort. And this ancient thing. Stay a while and listen.
Suspicions were right. These are indeed the ruins of an ancient giant civilization. Judging by the strange flora, it's hard to tell what this place might have been. A research center? An outpost? A stockpile? These specimens, though, they're odd. Ugh, this headache. Feels like it's getting worse.
Yeah, interesting. Ah, can't even go in here. How unfortunate. Just TP back, because I might as well. It's a free TP. Bum bum bum.
Fascinating and concerning. Giants, headaches, strange flora. Seems to correlate with what's happening right now. But this archive is old. Very old. Is this something that has happened before? Or maybe something that's been slowly happening for a very long time? I'll inquire with the expeditioners if they've encountered anything else. Until then, Inglefrid will have more work for you, I'm sure.
I love ancient ruins and other forms of like, we've dug too deep, we've done messed up. Whether it's archaeological or just good old-fashioned dwarves digging too deep.
Messengers were sent out to warn the other settlements. It's risky, but you don't survive here without caring for your neighbors. Without them, we might not have reached 10 towns, and by extension, you. Most of the messengers have come back, but one of them is missing. Their path took them further out north than the others, closer to the old ruins. See if you can find them, or what's left of them.
Thank you. So let me change some audio. Voice. Let's bump that up just a little bit. I think that would be good even just for me. Bum 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 bum. Oh, and that's over here. Okay. I was hoping you didn't see me and I could just kind of, not deal with you. I like how most of them just managed to die. I think just from my soul puppet going schmack. Ah, more trolls. Oh well. Shame I'll have to fight them. Oh, that's so wonderful, I do dare say. Also might as well grab the sap around here if I can. If any of these are the sap trees, yes, one of them is. I hope you all are having a good time as I am. It has been a little while. I've had a nice good stream and this has been very enjoyable. Nice and simple as well. This is this is pretty much the sort of content like I want to be streaming, where I'm like, I'm playing this anyways, And now I just want to, stream it, have some fun, share a cozy time. You don't see me. The shard of empowerment it is. Wonderful. I know that's just a few. Is it multi-level? Yes, it is. How unfortunate for me. Okay. And then I'll have to listen back to the VOD afterwards to make sure that my audio. Oh. Oh no, you are still alive. I thought he was turned to stone. Okay, I just gotta secure the cave. I guess I shouldn't have killed things beforehand. I have to wait for them to respawn. Roll everything in, roll everything out. Wolf rider right there. It's like, oh, it must be a wolf. Yep, it was a wolf rider. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There's still plenty of enemies to take out. Still need to turn in some of my old enchants. I'm back before they change things up. Yeah, why am I coming back? What has combated me? Do not get to see. There you go. I think it died in like one hit. Perfect. And run back home. Turn in the quest. I so want to turn in. I will say the sparkly line of like, go this way, super convenient. But sometimes I will detour because it's like, I want to avoid a bunch of enemies. But it is so nice just having this little line to like, go over here. This is the path you want to take to get to where you want to go. Especially as like a newer player kind of thing. It is very nice, I found. Okay. Because one of my friends has been playing this lately, and they've been having some good fun. And they very much enjoy having the dotted line. Just hear the sparkly line go right to where they need to go. Helps with figuring out where they need to go.
I'll put out a warning to avoid the caves. As for the messenger, I'll send them to Inora. After hearing the news, I fear for those deeper in the north. However, we've armed the survivors with what we know. They might have a chance.
Okay.
Listen,
more
well, I've
quests.
seen many things in my life. I won't lie. This is the worst. We're no closer to stopping this vision. We've no idea what we're up against. And I could swear it's gotten warmer. And that might sound like a good thing, but it's not right. Not for this time of year. We shouldn't be seeing this much melt. I'm just glad the speaker sent you. I'll see what else I can do. There has to be something we're missing. Maybe Hans and Ilsa might have an idea. Or some good news.
Ooh. Okay. Check in with them. See where it goes.
A little. The expeditioners were able to bring back something I could study from where we found the archive. Parts of the old exposed ruins contained marks, likely old writings. It will take some time for me to decipher what they say, but knowing these belong to giants, I know where to start. This could lead to a breakthrough, my friend. We're getting closer.
Honestly, that is a really nice thing, is like the fact that they know that it was from the giants makes it so much easier, because instead of like, what language is it? Is it this thing? Is it this thing? Is it that thing? Is it this? They can just go, okay, what form of giant is it?
How you holding up? I know, it feels like we're wading against the current, but on the bright side, we've accomplished much by warning everyone of what's to come. I'll work with Hans regarding those giant scriptures. We're all in this together.
Okay, nice. And yep, another quest. And below.
A while back, someone awakened a stag. He'd been living with us as part of the community. When the invasion began, we lost track of him. I had hoped he had fled into the wild, maybe gone south. But he's gone mad, responsible for some of the attacks. Make it quick. I don't want him to suffer.
Okay, so now we actually have to kill that as part of a quest. Okay, it doesn't have an exact arrow, and I'll probably run into him next time around. What's this daily one?
Remember that cave?
Ah, defeat enemies in the cave.
Seems it's attracted more creatures.
That gives tokens. Don't really need the tokens right now.
Appearances.
Or rather, I can't have the tokens, so I don't really need the
Their
bottles.
hands. For them to get lost.
So that's cool. We got some more dailies to do.
Careless.
I think...
Took them.
Nope, we can't do that yet. Probably need like 1 or 2 quests more if I had to guess. Wow. This looks like it is very valuable. Okay. Do we want to see the seal merchant? Oh, excuse me. Back to this. And some good pieces of gear. Bunch of different shirts and pants. Well, hello, Gabe. I hope you're doing well. And yes, I am indeed live and alive. I'm doing quite well. Or at least a chaotic level of well. I've been up and down a lot, but doing well recently. Just don't really have anything to use the boggers on without the tokens. Yeah, good to see you as well. I hope you've been doing well. The important thing. I guess if I have more of the shards, I can actually use the boggers, but that requires a lot of farming. That's not something I'm going to do. That is the important thing. Doesn't matter how it is, as long as, you know, we're alive, we can keep on trucking. I feel like that I feel like that pig is just missing textures, or that mount at the very least. What else do we have? We got... Okay, I can do the trial. I knew I can. No, it does require me to actually... I can do a trial. It did take a little while. Thanks to healer, 6 DPS. Oh, it's like a little raid. That's not too bad. You get a good amount of stuff, so probably worth doing. Meanwhile, I should try and do the other things. Or at least a little bit of one of these other things. Yeah, let's see if we can do anything in the Legacy of Ernest stuff. I'm hoping next, kind of starting next week or so, I'll have a bunch more time so I can consistently be online and actively doing things. That would be very nice. Actually, be able to be doing things. So I've been constantly also just busy managing a few things at this point as well, because I've been doing Gems of War and trying to lead my guild a bit more. I also made, I'd say, a fairly dumb decision of playing Marvel Strike Forces, because it's one of those hero collector games that does not care about your time. And what was the other area? And so it takes a good chunk of my time out of each day. What's the tune-up quest? A bunch of stuff here. Okay, talk to the person. Oh, talk to Nichols.
What can I do for you?
He looks a little worse for wear. I think probably because he's a lich at this point.
Cards, more to make.
Oh, Kinku.
Machine, they want to go fast.
Okay, that's just that one quest. So I'm gonna go over to the other area that has a bunch of quests. In theory. Well, at least in theory. So I can get some of those quests done. But yeah, I've been helping out with another... Been helping out with a guild for the Marvel game. Nothing really showing here. Okay, let's just go back to the other area. Oh, one too many. That at least had a quest that I could mark. That is at least us something. Probably at the top? Yes, a furnace. Oh, I guess there really isn't. It was just... I don't know. Oh, we can at least grab some salvage and get a quest done. See how quickly these things die. Leave. No, it's just about the same. But they definitely don't really do much damage. Especially with a healer. Just need to get some salvage while I also wait for Q. And I forgot that was the other thing I was doing. Sounds like the trials may take a little longer to get into. Might actually have to dust off the healing spec and figure things out again. Because hopefully that would actually get me into Q quicker. Yep, more scrap. Like to see it. Aha. Let's salvage this as well. And destroy everyone nearby. Oh, someone actually survived. How unfortunate. You know the funniest thing is, despite playing it a ton when I was younger, many years ago, I had never done a trial, so it's like I have no idea what to expect from it. Now I have a good idea what to expect from it, considering it requires 10 people. It's probably something akin to a raid. And that just means try and focus on, things, and it'll be a little less nuking everything out in, 5 seconds. However, considering I can also join it, it still might be just nuking out everything in 5 seconds. There'll be that one person who's like, hello, I have current level gear, and you are all peasants. Okay, return to the Kenkus. The funniest thing is one of family friends we saw at the Ren Fair the other day had a Kenku outfit based off of one of their D&D characters. Okay, alright. This is reading book. Oh, Infernal Machine part. That's what that's from.
Guys, and Violet. Oh, we like this one. We will fix the old machine. You can take a new one. Goodbye.
I like that. Very simple, just like, ooh, we like you. We'll give you a new thing, not the old thing.
They just gave you a war machine? Odd creatures. Nevertheless, well done.
Interesting. Oh, cool. So I get like a fancy
Still
now.
more. Now that we have obtained a war machine, it is time to head into the wastelands and find the wandering
And the
immortal.
currencies.
There, we will meet its proprietor, Mahadi. He is not quite what he seems.
See a Holophant, and I hate them. Mainly because of the one in Spectre in Act 3.
No one in this place is going to help you out of kindness.
Okay, I don't think you're the one.
Good to see you.
Okay, you seem to be good. Just enter the wastelands. Alright, also convert to appearance. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Dangerous. You try the machine now.
Oops. Nope, didn't want that. Not yet, at least. Ah. Let's see. Wait, what do these things do? That music. Zoom. Whee! Holy cow. This thing is fast.
You're listening to the Avernus Etheric Broadcast Network. It's the Infernal.
Whee! I definitely wasn't expecting this to be go-to way to traverse hell, but it's a pretty great way to do it. What's going on here? Uno. We can travel to the Wandering Emporium.
Shall be our
And I knew this was an old campaign as well. I think it's still, I think it's now a legacy campaign. Let me check. Yes, it is a legacy campaign. And this was above my pay grade back in the day. I couldn't even do it back in the day. But it is actually really cool that, like now I'm just like, yep, no problem. Kind of a cool little pocket area. Emporium merchant. Okay, get your general goods. And a seals vendor. Oh, interesting. They have different gear in different locations. Okay, that does complicate things. Maybe just different orders. Orders. Ooh, okay, that might actually complicate things if they do have different gear in different locations. It might be the same, though. Yeah, it might be the same. I might actually have to pay attention and check. You don't do anything. Okay, talk to this person.
The Emporium welcomes all.
Yes, yes. Just put it in the corner there. Ooh, a new arrival in the Emporium. My apologies. I am Mahadi, and this is my humble business in the Wastes. You travel with a most interesting group. I'm sure we will be seeing quite a bit of one another. Please, make yourself at home, and do try to buy something.
I like that, like, do buy something, it'll be good for you. Gonna do once again, turn up the audio a bit. Oops. That's it. Voice volume. That should be good.
What can I do for you? Mahadi seems willing to tolerate our presence here for the time being. That is good. Do what you can to aid him and take advantage of the Emporium's hospitality. That buys us time to work with Lulu and recover her memories.
Ah,
Still
she was
more?
last one. Oh, no, we can... Oh, Path of the Fallen. Wait. Not descend into Avernus, it's Path, this is Path of the Fallen. Okay. Blood War Sword, okay. Can use these currencies. Good to know. I just was looking at the wrong place. And it's still the same kind of... Okay, good. Now you have the boons. Oh, cool. See, that's no longer required anymore. Cool. Completed. Oh, sweet. Daily quest.
Lulu's
No.
memories seem to be manifesting in locations of latent magical energy. If we are to find the Sword of Zariel, we must learn all we can from these memories. They may be nothing more than memories, but their intense magic could prove deadly. I've discovered one at Haruman's Hill. You should seek it out and return to tell me of the experience.
Ooh.
Good to see you. There are angels trapped by some imp. There is always many clerics heed a higher power in an attempt to cleanse.
Heart, more clunk, that's the demons. Still talking.
Okay, this daily. I'll probably only do like one of them. Or not probably, I will almost certainly only do one of them. That's all I need for the weekly to be done. Ooh, what's this? Oh, cool.
I will find. Of course.
Oh, cool. It can go right to the Wandering Emporium. I think if we just go out this way, we should be good. Sweet, and we auto get in. What do I do? What is... Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah. We went a little high. Fortunately, the turning is not great. It's like you want to do speed boost. Yeah, I was like, I think we had a quest here, and indeed we did. Normal mounting time. It was such a fun thing, just going zooming around. Technically, I also need to go kill a bunch of enemies, but I'm lazy. I say as I do indeed group up a ton of enemies for the sole purpose of being able to kill them. Kill them very easily. I made some good progress. You're being annoying. You didn't take much damage. You joined in late. Might as well grab the lockbox, because what? Okay. I was thinking that might also be something I could do. Again, save lost clerics, but I will. Not of top priority. Hmm. Who knows? Probably me in a little bit. Oh no, lost clerics there. It's not the soul things. Oh dang it. I got stun locked. Also, I was hitting the wrong button to heal. That's the injury thing. That's actually important. Wait here. Just for 15 seconds, so not too long. Treasure maps. I'm no fan of treasure maps. Largely because of ESO. It's always the case of like, oh yeah, a treasure map, something to fill up your inventory with. And then you'll be like, but I don't want any of that. And you get disappointed. Look for lost clerics. I think I saw a few when I was over there. Before I got overzealous. And got killed by them. Nice. They definitely have current tier gear.
I'll get you for that. I'll get you for that.
I'm guessing they're doing quests and killing things for the weekly legacy campaign stuff, because I couldn't see them doing it just for you, like, ah, yes, I shall do it because, you know, this is a really good way to get astral diamonds. Loading, 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 loading. Also, let us Avernus go. Just so that they don't show up later on. In a memory, a memory.
Hellriders of Elturel, rally around me! We've found the first beings of many. For Elturel and Mount Celestia! To the abyss with you!
Some may be willing to forgive Sariel. I will never forgive her for what she did to Carla. You'll never be redeemed in my eye. Bum, 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 bam. Like how many more memories are gonna be longing for us to kill? Oh, okay, that was it. Da 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 da. Yeah, ba dee ba doo. Do 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 do. Okie dokie. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. I was expecting there being more enemies, but oh well, I guess that works as well. And we head back home. And mark on those enemies at the very least. I get some stuff. I don't know what these elemental strands are. Maybe I'll eventually figure it out. That time is not currently. Because I don't need to currently. I do like how you get into them almost instantly. Okay, perfect. And I don't have any stamina coming out of it. That's very interesting.
What can a scene played out in front of you showing Zarya lead her army? Fascinating. Still more? I wish to continue.
You can do that weekly, daily. I need more of these iron bar things. And there was... Yes, I was like, there's a way to teleport out. And so we shall go to Protector's Enclave. What quest do I have here? have a bunch of them. Yes. Oh yeah. Am I still in the trial queue? I may have missed it by doing something. Dang it, I must have missed it. Actually, I think I'll just turn this quest in. Lead a siege of it. And the stronghold stuff. Not bad, actually. I can go back to that. There's a few old quests I haven't turned in. We have any of the collars. Boom points. Let's also turn this quest in. Since, you know, I'm gonna be here, may as well turn the quest in.
This then is our path.
Good to excellent. Need something else? If skirmishes weren't enough.
And the dungeon queue.
Dungeons. I'm sure any adventuring party will be happy to.
Greetings,
These are just enchantments of the new kind. Oh, movement. I could just slap a ton of movement things in and go like, yes, I am fast. But that's also a lot of astral diamonds just for that, so I don't think I'm going to do it unless I can't find a normal way to do things. But I'll have to look at things eventually.
Have you acquired any seals of the...
Yeah, old gear. Almost better than what I have currently. Yeah. General stuff.
Need a horse?
Mount Merchant. I have all these, but I haven't double checked. And up and away I go. And the quest over there.
What can I do for you, adventurer?
Can also do heroics.
Is there
And that
anything else?
for a weekly. And right, we have the Barbarian, the Curse of Strahd ones. Promotions. Yeah. Let's check. Just in case. I've been around for long enough. Maybe I would get an old person promotion. What's up here? Yeah, but notice there was a thing. What is the skill, the timeout stuff? Yeah. It has been a long time. It's like, hey, buy these things. I think this is such an old thing that they themselves forgot do that. Yeah, I used to have a bunch of these because of that, like, dropping effect. It's quite nice. Back in the day. Back in my day. Peekadies stuff. Bunch of old stuff. Experience booster. That is kind of cool. Also, epic experience booster gives you a ton of gold. Maybe bunch of different keys. Oh, I remember when you had to have different types of keys. I had a ton of those, or at least at one point did. I probably used them all. Interesting. and medallions. And I can turn them into these almost super sad at this point. I'd have to see what kind of things are in them. The old campaigns. Oh, sweet. So you could still turn them into astral diamonds. That's nice to know, at least. I can get a bunch of different things. But I'll have to figure out, like, what I want to actually get. Yeah, man. Just illusions. Fancy. No. Buy some stuff. Don't have one. I don't know. Don't really care too much, so it's just gonna sit. I have a bunch of old stuff that I'm very much tempted to just leave there, just as like, look at how old my couch is. I am ancient. I've had these for 11 years. Actually, it's been closer, like 14 or something, but 12 or 14, can't remember. Also, I believe there's an option. I believe there was. No, there wasn't an auction house. This was here where, as a reminder, you can look at the auction house anyway. But who's this? Who are you? Oh, you've been a storyteller of very expensive stories, apparently. It's been a long time since I've looked in here because this wasn't here. Okay, there is an option right there. A companion vendor, I believe.
Do you need something?
Yes. It opened. I'm figuring I have all of these, but I wanted to check. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to do a few spreadsheet kind of stuff, but I think I'm also going to get off and get ready to get some sleep. So it's been quite the nice time, I will say. I haven't really had the time to just sit down, play a game, and stream it for quite a while. And I will say, it's been about 2.5 hours, and I am no worse for wear. So I think Neverwinter will be a good, common, routine streaming thing, at least potentially. But, assuming I remember my things, yes, ending screen. Thank you everyone so much for watching today's stream. I do hope you all enjoyed. I had a wonderful time, and I will be listening to the stream back to see how the audio quality is, to see if I can go forward with my plans to stream and record Couture, or if I will try and put that off to get a better audio setup. But until next time, have a wonderful time, and keep on trucking. Bye-bye!